Hello and welcome. It's Wes here. Today we're doing Let's Spy on Them. Sorry, just getting the camera set up here. Alright, so for this video, it's going to be about an ex-partner. Alright, if you don't have one, then I suggest you get one. The timestamps for this video, as always, can be found in the comment section down below. Just look for my name to be highlighted and pinned. Click show more info and you'll see all the blue links there. Those are there for your convenience to go to whatever zodiac sign you want to watch. All right. Please remember, with any tarot reading, including mine, they may not resonate with every last person. All right. They are generalized, so please keep that in mind. All right. There's lots of other great tarot readers on YouTube. So I kind of feel there's something for everybody out there. So don't get mad if my reading doesn't resonate with you. All right. Also, thank you for all the people that leave great comments on my videos, or you leave a like. All right, there's a couple of you out there that have been watching me for a long period of time, so I am appreciative of that. All right. One more thing, if you need to get a hold of me, my email can be found in the description box of this video. All right. Right. Okay. Aries. I hope all the Aries are doing great. Tell me about a person we're spying on for Aries. Who's this person? What can we know? Let's see what comes out, if I can get the tarot to be cooperative today. Person we're spying on for Aries. So it just says Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The card comes out. It says the Chariot. So I'm not entirely sure what this is suggesting just yet, but in general, whoever this is somebody that is either manifesting or hoping for something to change. All right. The Chariot is a great card too, because it can tell us that this is somebody that's wanting something to push forwards, or some situation to resolve. It could be to push through obstacles. So if there are barriers between you two, or something getting in the way for that to change. All right. But again, this is kind of generalized, so let's take it with a grain of salt. All right, tell us about this person that wants things to improve or go their way. The person we're spying on for Aries. What are they thinking about towards Aries? What are they thinking about? Okay, a card comes out. So it says 5 of Cups. What else is this person thinking about towards Aries? So we get the Hangman. Okay. Tell us more about the Hangman. So it says the Moon here. Whoever this individual is, Aries is somebody that has a degree of unknown when it comes to you. We'll state the obvious here. We do have this mopey Tom here. Are they on their hands and knees crying? I don't think so. All right, but it is suggesting that there's something that is not going their way. Most likely why this is showing up here, that it never goes well for me. I guess nice guys really do finish last. this guy might have this guy or this girl, I guess it depends on who's watching here, all right? But I think they may feel they're going through a trying period right now, or things are just not quite going their way, and it would be nice if things did, all right? So my assumption is this person may feel, Aries, that you're not making it easy, or you're elusive. I don't know. Maybe you're maybe you're not that keen on them. You're just not interested in them. I'm getting that kind of vibe. Like this person really doesn't know what to think or where it's going. The moon energy can just be somebody like making stuff up in their mind. You know, oh, Aries doesn't care. Oh, I bet Aries has got like three other people they're seeing. They really don't know that, and they could have just seen one thing that you posted on your social media and blown it way out of proportion. This card unfortunately doesn't really show it, but in the actually let me just show it. I know I'm kind of, some people hate when I do this, but I just, to get the point across. Where is the moon here? This is important. The only reason I'm showing you this is because it's important, Aries, so you get the context of where I'm going with this. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. Come on. Of course, it's got to be the last card, right? Oh my God, where is it? Here it is. Okay. If you notice here, all right, you see it's just a cat, but you can actually see it looks like a panther. So what is that telling us? It's telling us with the moon energy, this person may be blowing things out of proportion a little bit. So let's ask that question and see what it might suggest. This person that we're spying on for Aries, what might they be blowing out of proportion when it comes to Aries? It says the moon again. Okay, so what is the moon about? The person we're spying on for Aries, what might it suggest this moon is about? Says the High Priestess. We're not going to take that, all right? We could, but we're not. Because that's once again suggesting something with their mind, and that doesn't really help us answer the question. What is this person worrying about when it comes to Aries? It would be helpful if we knew. Okay. It says Page of Swords. That still doesn't really answer it. Now, the Page of Swords, the only thing that can really tell us here is that may suggest that it's something this person has seen when it comes to you, all right? The Page energy is it's a very observation-oriented card. It's someone that's curious, it's examining, is exploring things they may not know much about. There's curiosity involved, which tells me that it's likely something this person has seen about you. Or you've said, some of you may have said or sent something, I'm getting that, to this person. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anybody right now. Just want to make that clear. I have no interest in anybody. That means even the person I'm talking to right now. I don't know. This is Aries talking to this guy. Yeah, I can't wait for the day when somebody actually attractive hits me up. Aries. Hopefully that's not what you've told this person. All right. What is this person hiding from Aries? This person we're spying on for Aries. Person we're spying on for Aries. What are they hiding? Says the Four of Swords reversed. Why would they hide that? Says because they're still heartbroken. So this could give us a pretty strong clue here, Aries. But it does kind of change the generalization of this reading. Because what it's saying here, whoever this person is hiding that there's some degree of pain or they're upset. And it already shows it in their thoughts. Okay, but this Four of Swords reversed is telling us that they're trying to get over it. Okay, it's supposed to be it's actually supposed to be an exiting energy of this Three of Swords. So this person would be, what it's saying here is that they would be, if this person approached you, they would be approaching you in a way that suggests that I'm not upset about anything. I don't have any problems. I'm completely okay. When in actuality, they are upset. Okay. Well, who would this likely really apply to? I strongly think this is a person that could be potentially friend-zoned. Like, I am so sick of hearing Aries talk about these other guys when it really I should be in the spotlight. Maybe that pisses them off. This could be an ex-partner that, you know, you were gung-ho for and now you just don't really care that much. It may annoy them that you just don't have much interest, right? I think this person feels like there's barriers or obstacles in their way, or it's just not going their way, and it annoys them. All right. What can we expect from this person? So this person's just at a crossroads right now in their mind, Aries. All right. Unfortunately, this reading doesn't give us a definitive clue of this person's motives. It's basically just saying they're strongly thinking about you. But you don't really, there's really no solution that's coming up strongly in their mind. But whatever the case is, it seems like there is some emotional annoyance or being upset about something. Could that be a breakup, that you don't want them back? Yes. Could this person feel rejected, like you just want to keep them as a friend? Like they spent money on you, Aries, and you haven't really delivered with much else than just taking the lobster and leaving the check. Maybe this person wasn't thrilled with that. I don't know. There's a lot of different things, but whichever way you spin it, I do think this person is interested in you, whoever they are, but it's definitely something that an Aries would be putting out on their social media, or if you're interacting with this person, you're sending some type of vibe that kind of is conveying maybe that you're not too interested. Maybe you are, but just the way that it's coming across, it's showing that I'm closed for business, or I'm not open right now, or I've got somebody else in my mind. So this person may be bothered by that. However, they are hoping for a miracle here, that something will change. All right, that's what I got for you. Take it or leave it. Leave me a like if you got something out of that. Taking the lobster tail and leaving. Aries, what are we doing? What are we doing, Aries? What are we doing? I just want my French fries, my McNuggets, and I'm out of there. All right, good to know, Aries. You're a McStiffler. Taurus. I hope all my Taurus are doing good. All right. I'm so used to looking at my face when I'm talking or I'm speaking to the camera, but I have to look towards the light because I looked in the last video and it looked like I was always looking in that direction over there. It just looked weird. So I'm going to try and look at the camera. So, but may not be perfect. It's like, who's Wes talking to? It looks like I'm talking to the wall in the last video. It was weird. All right. Tell me about the person we are spying on for Taurus. Who is this person? What can we know? We're going to use the Crow Tarot for your reading. So it says the 10 of Wands reversed here, Taurus. So this is not a very good starting energy because it does suggest somebody that either gave up on you or threw in the towel with the situation. On the flip side, it can be a person that you were dealing with, Aries, that you just felt, or not Aries, Taurus, that you felt that this was impossible to make it work. All right. The 10 of Wands energy is heavy and upright, and it's even heavier when it's reversed. So typically when we get to the reversal, it is almost implying that it's a person that's just no longer even, they're just viewing something as a total waste of time. Like, why even put the effort? It's not going anywhere. It's too much work for too little reward. It's not getting the results I want. It's that kind of energy. Clarify 10 of Wands reversed. Why is this person being described as 10 of Wands reversed? What was causing that? Can we know? So it says Page of Wands. So this could have been initiating something, trying to restart something. Either this was attempting to restart something. That could have been a major thing here. In other words, we need to do this or push things in this direction and just couldn't get it to start. Okay, this could also describe communication problems. Very difficult with communication is possible here too. All right, but you know, but being that it's Page energy does kind of suggest immature ideas. Well, not immature in that it's stupid or something like that. It's just like they have, it's ideas about like maybe how to improve the relationship or where to take it or you know, how to move the connection forwards, right? It all starts with an idea, but if you can't really get that idea to mature, then it's kind of a waste of time. You're just going in circles. Right? This person may have felt that like trying to get anything done with you was difficult, or you felt that way to them. I don't know. Or both of you felt the same way. Tell us about this person that got tired and gave up. What are they thinking about towards Taurus? Wow. So we have this Ace of Pentacles. Evidently, they haven't finished giving up. They still got time for one more. This person really has, you know, is a type of person that would probably go to the casino and they've got their last $10 to get them home. And they're like, what's one more spin? It's that kind of person. I know I said this casino was a total waste of time and conned me out of all my money, but what's one more time? What else is this person that we're spying on for Taurus thinking about? So it says the Two of Swords. Tell us more about the Two of Swords. What is the right sword? Okay, we'll just take that. So it says the Two of Wands reversed. And what is the left sword? It says Temperance, making it work. Well, this Taurus, I can't really just describe it much better than this person is treating this as literally a casino. It really is black and white with this, whoever's energy this is. This is a person that, in summary, is viewing this situation with you as literally a slot machine. It's either going to go in their favor or it won't. It's gonna work or it won't. That's it. There's no in between. It's either it will or it won't. All right. This does, as I said earlier, seem like a person that quit on this, gave up on this, or stopped caring at some point. Or maybe you just mutually agreed on that. But whatever the case is, it does seem like they have enough oomph for one more. But the problem is it shows this Two of Swords telling us that there is a heavy decision of some sort or something that is being contemplated. All right. Temperance can tell us about making something work, right? It's taking two different situations, people, whatever, making it harmonious, making it work. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it just has to flow. It has to work enough, right? All right. On the other hand, Two of Wands reversed is just, it's stuck. It's not going to go anywhere, all right? If anything, it would go backwards, all right? Can't move forwards. This person seemed to have already encountered that energy once before, so I don't know. This could be a what have I got to lose kind of person. What is this person hiding from Taurus? The person we're spying on for Taurus. What are they hiding? Says the Hierophant reversed. Why are they hiding the Hierophant reversed? So it says Ace of Wands. If you are, for those Taurus, and this would definitely apply, especially apply for a Taurus that had a failed marriage or a separation or a near marriage. If you felt that your connection with whoever this person was very close to that of a marriage, all right, the reversal of this can signify a breaking of contract, all right? It can talk about any type of marriage situation going down the toilet, all right? But it shows that this person wants to put energy or spark back into that, or at least try it again. High potential, this is a person looking to revive a past marriage. If you weren't married to this person, it would still apply if you had a long-term commitment of some sort. If you had a family commitment of any kind, this is even higher of a chance, because this can definitely talk about traditional family dynamics, things like that. Okay. This can further also signify somebody wanting to revive a situation that felt very familiar to them. In other words, it wasn't perfect. It had a lot of problems. But you know what? I woke up in the morning. I knew where everything was. I knew what Taurus was going to do. And I knew what I was going to do. All right. Some people like that familiarity. This person may also like this or like that. But there's one little problem with this type of energy. This can be somebody that is unfortunately looking like it's like a situation they know probably doesn't work, but they're going out, they want to come back to it out of familiarity. And this could be a problem because it suggests in some ways a person that's like, well, maybe if I sweep it under the rug, it'll just be different this time. All right. How many times is it realistically different the next time? It's probably not going to be. All right. I don't want to sound negative. Who knows? Maybe it can. But, you know, after reading tarot for so many years and the emails that I've read from clients and things like that, it typically doesn't work. But anyways, that's what they're hiding. They have interest to revive something. What can we expect from this person we're spying on for Taurus? An ending of conflict. If you had any type of drama or problems or issues, or you've had some type of tension with this, whoever this person is, or you've been at a part or at ends with each other, it's suggesting this person essentially doesn't want that. They want an ending of that. All right. How does this person see Taurus currently? This person sees you, Taurus, as not interested to them. This Knight of Cups reverse can kind of imply that you're not offering that cup. You don't want to. You either made it clear that you're closed for business or you're just not interested. But this person gets the impression that your vibe is you are closed for business. Now, is that to everybody? Probably not. But it's most likely just towards this person. Right? So, yeah. So overall, Taurus, you do have somebody here that seems to have interest, all right? But I think there's a large portion of their energy that is suggesting a lot of uncertainty when it comes to you. This is really a Hail Mary, pull of the machine handle that maybe something radically is going to be different. And most certainly where this person's gauging that is in your behavior. Like, for some reason, you woke up tomorrow and you're going to be a different person and you just happen to reach out to them. And it's just sending all the right signals. And they're like, oh my God. Suddenly, it just went like this. I don't know. Good luck to you, Taurus. That's what I got for you. Leave a like if you got something out of it. But hey, you got somebody that's thinking about you. I don't think it's particularly bad. What's one more time? What's one more time? Take the apple. Gemini. I hope all my Geminis are doing fantastic. All right. We've got like kind of a rainy day today. Finally, it was pretty dry for a while. So I figured it'd be great for a tarot reading. So I better make Gemini's reading really good. Oh God, now we got the dog barking. Quiet. We got more important things in your tarot than your barking going on in here. Tell us about a person we're spying on for Gemini. What can we know about this person? Evidently, we can't know anything. It says the moon. Okay. You know, I love and I hate the moon energy because sometimes it's a generalized card that can explain a lot of things, but at the same time, it's a card that can really just tell us a whole lot of nothing. It's like a who knows? Tell us about the moon. Okay. So maybe I'll take it reversed. All right. It was showing kind of reversed. So we got a Queen of Wands reversed here. So this is suggestive of a person here that has some degree of uncertainty towards you, Gemini. But my assumption is that this person is wondering if this is a Gemini that is probably never going to make any either show interest in them anymore or take any action or effort towards them again, right? The Queen of Wands, when she's reversed, is oftentimes a very different person, right? Post a relationship, right? In the beginning, she might have been very, putting effort into communication, showing up to things, making an effort to cook dinner, or show up to, to plan things or work on problems and issues. But when she's reversed, if it's a post connection, it's oftentimes signaling, I just, you know, I'm putting my energy somewhere else, all right? Or it's intentional, where it's just like I'm making the conscious decision that I'm just not putting effort towards this anymore, all right? You know, and it can also show in worst case scenarios, a Gemini in this case, that's probably not for all of you, but for some of you, could have a degree of attitude towards this person, all right? For what reason, I don't know. What is this person thinking about? The person we're spying on for Gemini. It shows them thinking about the past, it says, so there's some degree of nostalgia going on here. What else? Four of Swords, so this is a timeout energy as well. Clarify the Six of Cups reversed. Oh my God. So it says the Knight of Wands. Good, I've got to get better at this. I really do. I feel like I'm going to get lower back pain from having to like bend over to get these cards the whole time. All right, Knight of Wands here is also showing some type of initiation or energy, or it can also talk about any type of lusty memories. This is also a reflection of better times, Gemini. This person is for sure thinking about when times worked between the both of you. In other words, I'm going to blot out anything negative and actually recall when it was working, when Gemini was thrilled that I was showing up at their door. Tell us about Four of Swords. This person may also be wondering what you're doing, all right? It doesn't quite have much relevance to the card's energy, but it's just from the picture here. This person may wonder what you're doing. Tell us more about Four of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. What does it mean for them? So we got the Five of Pentacles. I think this person, I'm going to take it here, Gemini, as this is an individual that is thinking about potentially that you're taking time out to yourself or you're sticking to yourself. All right. Both of these cards can talk about somebody that is really focusing on themselves or their own priorities or sticking to themselves or not really showing much. It's not the type of energy of kind of approaching somebody or reaching out or making the effort to do stuff. It's more just, again, keeping to oneself. But when I asked about how this affects the other person, it's showing Five of Pentacles out in the cold. So I feel to some extent that they're this little lonely dog here. Bummer for them. Again, this reading so far strongly suggests an individual that feels that there was better times in the past, but no longer. What is this person hiding from Gemini? So we have the King of Pentacles. What would that mean for Gemini, King of Pentacles? Oh, come on now. Or why would they hide that? So we have the Six of Wands. What does that mean for Gemini? Two of Swords. Not really sure, Gemini, and why they're hiding this. All right, it does kind of suggest they're wanting to be victorious, or they want to overcome, or be the victor essentially in something here. What would it mean for Gemini? The King of Pentacles. If this person got their way, what does it mean for Gemini? Or, no, for them. For death. So you're both... Why does it show Gemini undecided? Saying clarity. Here's the best I can tell you, Gemini. This is describing what this person's hiding. I don't really know why it's suggesting they're hiding this, all right? There's something about the King of Pentacles is somebody that would be searching for a long-term connection or something that would be more stable, but why the Six of Wands is there, I'm not really sure. It's implying like this person wants to be in the right, or wants things essentially to go their way. All right. Death is positive because we can talk about a new beginning. But when it comes to you, it's saying you'd be undecided. And when I ask why, it's saying because of the Ace of Swords. So it's something about clarity, truth, or wanting something to be discussed. Maybe your role or what you are. I don't know. So unfortunately not the most clear what they're hiding, but what is their intention towards Gemini? Since that was unclear, we'll ask this. The person we're spying on for Gemini, what is their intention towards Gemini? So it says Wheel of Fortune. Again, things to go in their favor. Why does this person want things so badly to go in their favor? So it's Star, but it's saying like a wish coming true. Why doesn't Gemini want this person? Or why is Gemini undecided about this person? So it says Two of Swords again. I don't know, Gemini, why you are in this energy. You're in Two of Swords energy. This seems like a rejection. This is like a Gemini that kind of like doesn't really want this person, or you're just not interested. I don't know what would put Gemini on the fence about this person we're spying on. So it says Five of Cups. So evidently it's saying this person disappointed you or made you unhappy, or you just weren't really feeling very fulfilled when it came to this person. All right. So in summary, we've got a person here, Gemini, that is thinking about you. It looks like the number one thing that they're focusing on is past nostalgia. This seems like when you were receptive to them, when they came around. All right. Right now, this person seems, again, their energy is a bit split, so it's almost implying, I think, that they feel that you're just focusing on yourself or you're not interested. All right. Based on what the tarot's saying, their observation would be technically clear. Because or not clear, it'd be right, because it's almost implying that a lot of you would be undecided or on the fence about this person. It cites that it was because of some sort of, I guess, again, treatment or the way that this person made you feel. Right? This person seems to be hoping that things will turn around or something will go in their favor, all right? I'm not saying that this person wants to get on one knee and start proposing or something like that. It just suggests they want something to go in their favor, all right? This person may also have issues around where they're at in life. They may want their position to be more stronger or to appear stronger, all right? One of the reasons maybe it may be enticing to you, or they may feel that that is something you'd be interested in, all right? In other words, put them in the spotlight again, all right? That's what I got for you, Gemini. Sorry, your reading was a little bit not the best, but kind of is what it is. Take it or leave it. Thanks for watching, Gemini. Cancer. Tell me about a person our Cancers want to spy on. Who is this person? What can we know? It says the Sun reversed. Tell us about the Sun reversed. So it says Magician reversed. Okay. We'll come back to that. I kind of have my idea of what it's probably suggesting, but I want to see what the thinking energy is. Tell us about the person that we're spying on for Cancer. What are they thinking about towards Cancer? So there is stress with this person, or overthinking. We got some Gemini energy there. What else are they thinking about towards Cancer? It says the Magician reversed a second time. Okay. Why isn't Cancer interested? So we've got a King here, and we got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So this is what I'm getting here so far, Cancer. This is suggesting a person that seems to be thinking about you quite a bit, but their primary concern seems to be about something that cannot start, won't start, or they're questioning whether if there will be clarity over getting something going again. All right. This to me sounds like potentially a connection of some sort that failed, it ended, or it didn't last potentially very long. It's gone. This person may feel that that is an opportunity or something that kind of went down the drain. For what the reason is and why it didn't work, I don't know. but it is suggesting this person seems to be reflecting on it. But the problem is that there seems to be a lot of doubt, a heavy amount of doubt, that potentially something is permanently over, right? It's saying on your side that this seems to be some type of person that you may have felt was long-term material. King of Pentacles can definitely embody a lot of favorable qualities, especially if you're a female seeking a male. Or I can just talk about somebody that's focusing on, hey, I want a family, or I have a decent income, a decent job, I'm doing something for myself, I have a place to stay. So they're generally either displaying those qualities or they actually have those qualities. I don't know. But whatever the case is, the Three of Pentacles reversed can talk about somebody that's uncooperative. You can't get along with them. They want to do things their way, or they're not really making you feel included. So you may have felt that this was a person that had their own agenda, wanted you to jump on, and you just didn't quite feel like you, I don't know, maybe you felt like a third wheel, or you felt excluded. All right, but it's showing up Cancer that didn't really feel like this person was very cohesive with them. Person could have control issues. How does this person see Cancer? This person we're spying on for Cancer. Says the Three of Wands. That doesn't tell us much. What is this person hiding from Cancer? I'm not going to take that. Okay, we're using a different deck. My main deck is being uncooperative. Person we're spying on for Cancer, what are they hiding from Cancer? There's two cards, we're not going to take that. Screw this shit. All right. Please save me, Crow Tarot. There's like a pile of cards on the ground. There we go. We got one card. So this says the Six of Pentacles reversed, which is not good because it's pretty much confirming that if you felt this person was uncooperative before, then they still are. Why would this person need to hide that? On Cancer. Says judgment. So what it's basically saying here, Cancer, is kind of, in my opinion, negative, because it's basically saying, this to me seems like a person that may have control issues, all right? If that is true, it's suggesting this person's still hiding that problem, all right? Why it says they're hiding that is because it would affect essentially the ability for a new beginning, right? In other words, if that was possible, it would definitely affect it, all right? Another issue here, Cancer, is that if this is suggesting this person's displaying qualities of wealth, doing well, prosperity, or whatever, it's suggesting that it may not actually be the case. In other words, the wealth and the riches and all the things they have to offer may actually not be there, or they just are exaggerating it. All right. But again, why does that matter? It's saying because it's implying that it may affect the ability, either a decision or things to start. What is this person's intentions towards Cancer? It says the High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? It says 6 of Swords. How does that get Cancer back, though? How does that affect Cancer? So this is odd. What this is saying here, Cancer, is that this person, it says in their intentions, is basically intending to be silent, but it's saying that that's occurring because it helps things move to calmer waters. All right. What the purpose of that it's suggesting is it's going to reduce tension between the both of you. So this has to be somebody that either you got annoyed with, you got pissed off with, or whatever this was about that you felt was unattractive. All right. But their solution to this is essentially just letting it calm down. Let's just let it simmer down. Basically until Cancer forgets about it. Then I'll come back around. I'll most certainly not tell them about this. My overall impression here, Cancer, is this is probably a person that on the surface does have some pretty good qualities. They may be somebody that's great for a couple weeks, and then they have certain issues that unfortunately either they just can't work through or they keep coming through. And it's likely in this reading suggesting control issues. All right. This person may get themselves into the problem where they start trying to control things, and when it doesn't go their way, they get a temper. All right. This person may also exaggerate things. It's possible that they unfortunately exaggerate things, which you may find out is not entirely accurate about what they're saying, and it may bother you. You know, like you're saying this and doing another. All right. Whatever the case is, whatever their behavior was, it seems to have got them in some type of, I don't want to say hot water, but it must have turned a Cancer off. Right, and this person's solution may be just to wait it out and let things kind of resolve. Right, the only reason somebody would even remotely do something like that is because they're trying to let some hot pot cool down, you know, and then they can handle it. So this tells me in some ways that maybe this could be a Cancer that was irritated with this person. All right, this reading would even resonate more if you were having actual fights with this person, or something around that, all right? Because if that is the case, this person's solution is, again, just to wait it out, let things calm down. But their energy is suggesting starting something right now seems impossible, which would be accurate if you were annoyed at them, or you just, I don't know, had a problem with them. But still, what is their overall motive? I think this person still has romantic interest in you, and this person may have familiarity to a Cancer, all right? In other words, they just want you back in your role, Cancer. Why can't you do that? Why can't you just play ball? Why do you have to ask so many questions? Yeah, why do you have to ask so many questions? Just kidding. Good luck to you, Cancer. That's the best I can do for you. Leo. Tell me about the person we are spying on for Leo. What can we know about the person we're spying on for Leo? I just feel like I'm not having luck with that deck, so we're just going to use a different one. Person we're spying on for Leo. Who is this person? What can we know? Says the sun reversed. I'm pretty certain I just got that for Cancer in a different deck. Or was it this deck? I don't know. Clarify the sun. Why is this person being described as the sun? Reversed. Says the star. Person that we're spying on for Leo. What is this person thinking about towards Leo? So it says the Seven of Swords reversed. What else are they thinking about? It says the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Swords reversed. Why are they thinking about that? It's about a new start. Why is the sun reversed? So it's talking about What is the relevance of the star here? I just don't understand why the star is here. It says getting over something. Okay. You've got a person here, Leo, that essentially... This tarot slop, as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, is that this energy is very... I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever. It is suggesting a person of some sort that is wanting something to heal or to resolve, all right? There is a degree of moon energy here. This person is uncertain. They are reflecting on certain decisions or something that was negative, bad, biased. I don't know. It didn't work in their favor, all right? They may have felt that it went more in your favor and not theirs, all right? The star energy is, again, a recovery energy, and it's suggesting what it's about was apparently, it may have been a somewhat negative ending between the both of you, and this person wants that to resolve. Let the swords fall out, all right? In this person's thoughts, it's suggesting, again, the Seven of Swords reverse can be revealing something. Judgment is positive here because it can talk about this person wants to expose or talk about something, all right? Knight of Wands is shown coming towards you. So my thinking is it's something about potentially a new beginning, new start. What is this person hiding from Leo? So it says Two of Cups. Why wouldn't they just tell Leo that they want a relationship? Why not just tell Leo that? What's the reason? Why is that bad? Why is the Knight of Swords bad? Oh, come on now. Why is the Knight of Swords bad in this situation and what they're hiding? Why would it be bad? So I'm going to take this as upright. It's Moon. I don't really, this is kind of a little cryptic in what it's saying, because there's two ways I can read this. And it's saying what they're hiding is, the worst case scenario is it suggesting another relationship. But I'm not really sold on that. I think this person wants, their energy kind of suggests they want to come towards you. So it's almost implying in some ways that they want a connection, but they're hiding it. When I'm asking about it, it's suggesting that if they did speak about it, it would just create more uncertainty. All right. Now, the problem why this is tripping me up is that it can go both ways here. And hear me out. So pay attention. If this person was to allude or give, like, I don't know, expose that they're in a connection or coming out of one, that would explain that if they did talk to you about it, that you would be uncertain about them, because you would be wondering what they're, what is the truth behind that. All right. But on the other hand, if it's not, if it has nothing to do with that, and they're wanting a connection with you, great. But then it's saying in that case that they don't want to talk about it, because then it would create some sort of, again, uncertainty. Like, you'd be questioning it or something. I don't know why, but whatever. That's what it's saying. How does Leo feel about whoever this person is? This person that we're spying on. What is the general energy? How Leo feels towards this person? So it says the Temperance reversed. Why Temperance reversed? Oh, it's too... we got two cards here. I'm not going to take those. Clarify Temperance reversed. Come on now. What the fuck am I getting to? I'm getting too many cards here. Clarify the Temperance reversed. Just one card, please. Alright, we'll take that. So it says Moon. What is the biggest problem, though, with Temperance reversed? It says instability here, with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Here's my impression here, Leo. This seems to be a person, if I had to take a gander here, it's implying that this is a person that, for whatever reason, brings you a great deal of uncertainty, all right? Temperance reverse is talking about imbalance between two people, or two things that don't really mesh well with each other, all right? It could be unresolved, like tension or problems in the past that keep causing an imbalance. It could be certain factors. You don't like how this person does something for whatever reason, or you may feel that this person sucks at communicating. It keeps suggesting that it brings some sort of clouding or unknown factor. So in other words, you're like, whenever this person, from my experience, when they've come around, I feel like I don't have clarity anymore, or it just gets more confusing, or that I have to keep guessing about stuff. This person's, it's suggesting that so much that this person and what they're hiding is almost implying that just talking about something to do with a connection would introduce this Moon energy, which is the very thing it's saying you would be concerned about. So I don't know what that's about, but it's suggesting it's a problem. of some sort. So this person's solution to that is to try and minimize this by just, maybe I'll just not talk about whatever this is. So either, let's hope that it's not another connection. How this would apply in real life is if this person was saying, yeah, I'm getting out of something. From their standpoint, it'd be like, well, Leo would probably be like, yeah, what is the status of that? I don't really believe you. This could have a Leo that has a lot of trust issues. This is also implying for a person that you've had a lot of, it's been very chaotic with them. So it's like, yeah, there's somebody you like, there's things about them that you really like, but it's always problems with this person. Why does this person that we're spying on for Leo, why do they still have interest in Leo? Why do they have, what is driving them, what driving them towards Leo? It says 5 of Pentacles. They feel in the outs with you. Or they feel alone, this person. They may not have any, you know, again, if that's true, then it further supports that this is probably more that this person wants a connection with you again. This person may feel isolated. All right. Maybe you gave them the time of day, Leo. For my discount tigers, you gave them a bargain in love. They can't resist that discount you gave them. What can Leo expect from this person in the near future? I still think this person really wants you, Leo, whoever they are, but in my opinion, this seems like a person you're trying to avoid or you've had no issues with, but their solution seems to be trying to navigate your defenses and to still come across. All right, that's what I got for you, Leo. Sounds like a crafty person or somebody that is trying to figure out how to, I don't know, just make something happen or get you interested again. But the question is, how are they going to do that? Definitely for a Leo that's resistant to this person. I would assume, too, that this person must have a history with you to know, to be able to predict how you would potentially react. Which tells me that they know a thing or two about you. They know a thing or two about you. All right. Virgo. Tell me about a person we're spying on for Virgo. What can we know about this person? I just want to give a FYI that none of these decks have been cooperative today. They've just been, I don't know, I've been dropping decks, dropping cards. So I do apologize if that happens. Just one of those days. So we have the Empress here. All right. We'll just read the imagery here, Virgo, that this is quite possibly somebody that got you pregnant if you're a female. But this card really emphasizes it on this particular version of the Darkwood. All right, some of them don't. This one does. So perhaps that's trying to tell us something. This may have also been a person that wanted to have kids with you. All right. They really emphasize pregnancy in this particular one. Haven't seen this version in a while. Well, I mean, I don't use the dark wood that much, but whatever. Man, she looks really, like, knocked up. See, her eyes are all, like... Looks like she took one too many Xanax or something. Whatever. All right. So, this is definitely for sure talking about somebody that had interest or potentially was considering children with you, all right? If you're a male watching this, you can just, again, you're just going to have to flip the whole energy, all right? This may have been a woman that was looking for kiddos. Or who knows, maybe they were hiding a pregnancy. All right, tell us about this person that's showing with Empress energy. Person we're spying on for Virgo. What can we know or not, or what are they thinking about towards Virgo? We have Judgment. I'm so tired of seeing this card. I've seen it like a million times in all the reads. We're just going to put it as a crowning energy just because I feel like it's just always coming out. And it's just, I don't want to, I don't know. It's annoying having to talk about the same thing over and over and over again. What else is this person thinking about towards Virgo apart from Judgment? So it says Three of Swords reversed. Okay, go on. What else? So, I mean, okay, it's basically repeating a message that's in some of the readings so far. It's essentially a person here that's wanting to come back in the fold with you. All right. So we have Strength. Again, I'm going to put that as a crying energy. What else are they thinking about towards Virgo? Person we're spying on for Virgo. The Lovers. Okay, so I'm not really changing what I just told you. So you have an individual that is considering coming back around to you, right? Evidently, you've done something right, Virgo. You can kind of see where this person's going. It's like, I didn't finish the job the last time. I just need to finish it up this time. So this appears to be somebody that is, I don't know, potentially looking at you as long-term material, all right? How does this person respond on to Virgo? How do they see Virgo currently? I see you as 10 of Cups reversed, so evidently you're shut off to them. So they're still interested in, you're not. Why would it suggest Virgo is disconnected from this person? Oh, come on now. Oh, that was close. It almost went all on the ground here. It says Queen of Wands. What is the issue with the Queen? Okay, it says Six of Wands. That still doesn't help us. So it's basically saying a Virgo that was looking for something very successful, or wanting something to be very successful, or looking for that. But, I don't know, you apparently may not have found it here. This is also a Virgo that may have been very prideful or very particular about your self-worth. In other words, this wasn't something that you felt was worth your time or enough of it. You may have put this person on a low priority, but for what reason, I don't know. You may have felt this person could have done something that warranted you to just kind of, you know, change the status of the connection. What is this person hiding from Virgo? It says 4 of Wands reversed. Oh, come on. What do we need to know about that? Okay. Whoever this person is definitely wants to fix something, all right? This is a person that is aware of a connection that failed, broke down, what didn't work, but it is showing someone that wants to repair it or resolve it or come with Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It energy. Okay. The problem, there's only one problem here, is that it seems like it's a Virgo that may not be too fond of that idea anymore. How would this person, what is this person, well, how is this person that we're spying on for Virgo considering approaching Virgo, if they did? So it says the 7 of Pentacles. Now, it went over this 10 of Cups reversed. So this is someone trying to make better decisions. So what would that look like in real life? It's saying that if this person wants to approach you, it would most certainly be somebody that would be immediately going to the thing that's the problem and suggesting ways they're going to fix that. Why it would be different this time. Because it is somebody that is reflecting on bad results and making improvements. It's also someone that would be saying things will be better this time. All right? And not only better, but I'm going to put work into it. So you can count on me, baby, because we're going to be upright in no time. Would Virgo believe that? So it says the 8 of Wands horizontal. I think some of you would be uncertain. Because that's almost implying either it's gonna work for sure or it's not at all. What truth is this person distorting from Virgo? Saying something with the Queen of Swords. Or Queen of Cups. Oh, that's not good. I'll distort that. Why would this person distort the Queen of Cups? So this is a big no-no for me, because what it's basically saying is that despite this person's passion here, Virgo, it's saying that the Queen of Cups is somebody they would be romantically fond of. Right? But it's actually saying the truth of the matter is that they wouldn't really be certain. So what does that mean in plain English? This is somebody saying, well, I really love you, but what it's actually saying is that they're not really sure about that. So they would be telling it to you because that's what you want to hear, which would probably be something to do with this. All right? I try not to be negative with these readings as best I can, but that last part there is kind of important because it is implying that this person is most certainly, if they were to come back around or whatever their status is with you right now, it is suggesting that it's a Virgo that's not I don't know, you don't feel the best of a connection with this person anymore. Or for some of you are just completely standoffish to this person. You may put this person on a low priority, or you're trying to basically intentionally put them as a low priority. But this person seems to want to come back around. There's something that's attracting them to you. Whether it was past children or something around that is definitely an influencing factor. Also, nostalgia of the past is high possibility here. Familiarity, high possibility here. But this person seems to know that the emotional side of things is a big component here. So it's highly suggestive this person would tell you what you want to hear, but it is cautioning, saying this person may be telling you that, but it's their actual, the truth of it is that they themselves are not, it's not what it seems, essentially. So where this person might be saying, oh, I really love you, it's saying, well, maybe not. Maybe it's not saying they don't love you at all. It's just saying that their feelings may not be as strong as they're saying it is. All right. Anyways, that's what I got for you, Virgo. I'm not sure what to think about this reading. All right. This probably suggests it's been it's like a person that you've, for some Virgo, that has been in a yo-yo situation with this person before. It's like a kind of a love type hate thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most times it doesn't. Libra. All right, Libra, let's do your reading. I think today's video is going to be a bonus one because I'm just not really, I don't know, just not really thrilled with these reads. They're just a little cryptic. Sometimes difficult to understand what it's saying. Tell us about a person we're spying on for Libra. What can we know about this person? Oh my God, we're seeing Judgment again. This card in every deck has been coming out nonstop. All right. So this could be somebody that is considering a new chapter, a new start. Perhaps this person is imagining the movie Titanic. All right. There's you. Just imagine yourself with, you know, at the front of the ship. Here, far, wherever you are. Something like that. All right. This person may have love on the brain. All right. Something might be changing with this person, Libra, or they may be, I don't know, their energy may be shifting. This could also be, for some of you, since it's the Darkwood Tarot, and it does show the tombstones here. This may have been a person that you decided to leave in the past, all right? You made a firm decision. I'm done. No more. It's done. You remember you threw that like $1 billion gem into the ocean? You could have pawned that. We all would have been rich. That's what happens. That's what happens, Libra, when you're not thinking. Throwing stuff into the ocean. I just threw my retirement into the ocean. All right. Tell us about the person that we're spying on for Libra. What is this person thinking about? Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. We're going to put that aside. You know why? Because that card, too, has come out 100,000 times today. All right. We are going to take it. So, calm down. What is this person thinking about towards Libra? Potentially reaching out. This person is thinking about communication or wanting to say something. More than likely that they want to get back together, since almost every reading has pretty much said that. What else is this person thinking about towards Libra? It says the Four of Swords. Okay. This is immediately displaying a should I or should I not energy. Why is this person's energy split? The person we're spying on for Libra. Why is it split? We have this Eight of Swords here. I'll probably take that. And we'll take that too, the Six of Swords. All right. What else we got here? Yeah. I could technically take all of this because this is also just implying somebody that would be focusing on themselves. All right. Here's my impression here, Libra. This seems like a person that is vacillating between the idea of reaching out to you or not to reach out to you so far. How do they see Libra? This person we're spying on for Libra. So this is the Page of Swords reversed. This person may feel that you keep tabs on them, or you are somebody that secretly, I don't know, you keep to yourself, but this person may suspect, whether it's actually true or not, this person may suspect that you keep tabs on them in some way, shape, or form. Most certainly probably isn't happening, but this is how this person's viewing it. All right. This is like if this person receives a unknown number, this person's probably like, oh, it was probably Libra. Playing Libra's games. Just kidding. A lot of you probably like, I don't do that. Well, I agree with you. But I don't know. That's what it says. So. For others of you, this may also suggest this person probably also feels that your communication towards them is also erratic, or it could be potentially a little hostile or unpredictable. All right. This person may not have any true clarity on what to expect from you right now. And I'm only saying that because the page, again, in the reversal can really talk about somebody that just, you can't really predict what the hell they're doing. It's like there's no real rhyme or consistency. So it's confusing. You don't really know like what they're trying to accomplish or do, or what they're looking at, or what they're trying to figure out. What is this person we're spying on for Libra? What are they hiding from Libra? So we've got a King of Swords here. Why is this person hiding that? It says Seven of Wands. So this person may be guarded towards you for some reason. Why is this person guarded towards Libra? Because you are to them, it says. Well, I can't help you there, Libra. Unfortunately, that's a you problem, not a me problem. So apparently, you two have a courtroom kind of relationship of some sort. We're holding a shotgun, and they're holding a shotgun as a normal occurrence. It's like approaching the what is it, it's the attorney approaching into this courtroom. It's like, oh my God. I don't know. So what it's suggesting is that both of you may have certain communication styles that mirror each other or are very similar. So it's like, the problem with that is when it's too similar, when one gets irritated, they mirror each other. So there could be a mirroring problem here, where it's like it's evenly matched. So it's almost like if they'll act in a certain way and then you're responding because you feel you know exactly why they're doing what they're doing. So you're gonna up the ante, and then they know why you're doing what you're doing, so they're gonna up the ante. And the Seven of Wands here is also suggesting somebody that refuses, is going to be refusing to really back down. So it's like, this is I gotta stand my ground. Well, I can do that too. My sword is a little bit bigger. I mean, I don't know why they made it like that, but yeah, her sword is considerably bigger. I don't know if size does matter, but it sure looks like it does here. We don't have a cock comparing contest. We have a sword comparing contest going on here. Who has the bigger mouth? Why are these two standoffish from each other? There's a lot of air energy here. They're standoffish because of the Ten of Swords energy. Wow. I mean, you really just can't exaggerate this. I mean, it's just really in the pictures. We've got a sword comparing context, and I guess both sides have been using those swords sufficiently. How's the relationship going? It's going good. No wonder everybody is spooked out, because it's just like, well, when am I going to get whacked? Is it my turn yet? Oh my God. I don't know what kind of dysfunctional situation was going on here, but this could be a very argumentative connection, or there was a lot of arguing. One person getting leveled was probably a normal occurrence. Also, this could also be a situation where heated exchanges got very heated, all right, to the point that it kind of imploded things. What can Libra expect from this person responding onto Libra? This person's going to basically just sit in silence. I don't think they're going to do anything here. What's the takeaway here? This person there is some part of them that wants to reach out, all right, or say something to you. But there's a larger portion that's kind of choosing to maybe not, all right? There's a very clear energy here suggesting tension or expected tension. In other words, if they were to talk with you, I'm not saying that you guys would be cussing each other out or anything like that, but it's almost like this person is like putting money on it, that there would be some type of nitpicking or snippiness or something that's just something that you know they're expecting to happen. Like if the wrong thing gets said or gets said in a certain way, you know, it'll inflame quickly, all right? This could also be situations where it goes good for a little bit, like you can talk with this person and the first couple days are good, and then suddenly, for some reason, it blows up somewhere, like something happens, all right? So this could be a former partnership that really doesn't take much to get it ignited as far as conversational exchanges, okay? Political differences could be a thing here. Both sides wanting certain things that their expectations are not being met, and they quickly inflame. And the other person wants to argue it, why they're not doing that, and then the other person is not going to accept any argument. I don't know. Good luck to you, Libra. Yeah, it sounds like your sign represents the Justice card, and it sounds like it's going on here. Just like Judge, Jury, Executioner. I said it the last time. My God, it's still going on. Good luck to you. The judge found the other judge. Somebody got sentenced. Scorpio. All right. How about a person that we're spying on for Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio? Who is this person? What can we know? The only cards that I'm praying that we don't see for this reading is the Judgment card. Anything to do with that card. What was the other one? The King of Pentacles. And God, there was one other offending card. All right, we have the Six of Cups. Thank God. All right, there's just certain energies that keep coming through. And that's fine. I don't mind the repetition sometimes, but it just gets annoying because it feels like I'm reading the same message, right? Why is this person being described as Six of Cups for Scorpio? So this is a Chariot. So this person, whoever this person is thinking something positive, or is thinking about a positive future. Chariot is very positive here because it's saying it's pushing forwards with something. All right, let's just see what else comes through here, because this is still nonetheless kind of vague on what it's saying here, on how it's describing this person. Tell us about the person we're spying on for Scorpio. What is this person thinking about towards Scorpio? But based on how the other readings have gone so far, this is a 75% chance that this person wants to come back around, whoever this person is. What are they thinking about towards Scorpio? And this was the other card. That was the third card that keeps coming out. The Two of Swords. So this is basically going to be a person essentially on deciding whether they should or shouldn't come towards you. What else are they thinking about Scorpio? Saying Five of Swords. Okay, that does change things a little. Just a little. Clarify why are they thinking about Five of Swords? What? No, don't ask that. What is causing them to be in Two of Swords energy? What is this? Four of Pentacles reversed, because things ended. So this is a problem energy, because what it's saying here, Scorpio, is that whoever this person is, however they, there may have been some type of situation that created a problem or or some divide between you and them. All right, that seems to be a topic of reflection. But the Four of Pentacles reversed is telling us like a detachment energy. So it's almost implying that I would assume it could have caused an ending between the both of you, is what I'm thinking. But, or it may have caused enough of a problem to cause that. So it's showing them a kind of uncertain. How does this person that we're spying on for Scorpio, how do they see Scorpio currently? What is their view of Scorpio? It says 10 of Wands. This could be the person, Scorpio, that does, it has to be somebody that felt that they put in a lot of effort into the situation with you. So it's important to know this because it wouldn't be describing an individual that you felt was only there for a couple months and left. All right, that's not a person putting much work into something. This is describing somebody that is looking at the situation as they invested a lot into it. Could that have been money? Sure. Could it have been emotional time? Yes. Could it have been their just general time? Making time for you to go on dates, do something? Yes. A living situation? Yes. All of those things cost something. They're not free, right? But the problem is it can also be, this person can also be looking at something that they are considering returning to only because of the familiarity and the amount of time or effort they've put into it, all right? But the problem is it's also highlighting that there could have been, again, some sort of friction that caused things to derail. So this person, because the Five of Swords can talk about a loss, but for everyone, including them. So you've got somebody here reflecting on, put a lot of time and effort into this, now it's a loss, all right? I don't know about you, but a lot of people don't really like the concept of walking away empty-handed. This person does have an element of that here, where I guess maybe they feel that they didn't get the, I don't know, didn't get the result they were wanting. The Chariot can talk about overcoming problems. Children could be a factor here. All right, I'm throwing that out there only because of the imagery of the card. But it's not a main focus. So, what is this person hiding from Scorpio? This person we're spying on for Scorpio. So it says the Two of Cups. All right. Why do they need to hide that? Why would they hide that? I think, again, this person wants a connection with you. It says the Queen of Swords. Why would the Queen have an issue with it? What is the Queen's concern? Well, you're the only official sign today that got a tower. So it's suggesting that this person is hiding the idea that they want a connection, a relationship with you, all right? Why it's saying that is it's something to do with you, having an issue with it, all right? The Queen of Swords is somebody that is not looking at, if this person was to come to you and say, hey, I want a relationship with you, it's almost suggesting for the tarot that from your stance, you would be more cautious towards this person. The Queen of Swords doesn't mean to say she's throwing the person away or turning them away. It's just saying that she's not, her heart's not on her sleeve, all right? So she's more cautious. She's more likely to reflect back on things that have happened and bring that into light. View it like it's almost like you guys are in a courtroom or something like that, and you're going over a case. It's like, well, we have to review your past felonies here, and you know, we have to take that into consideration because we don't want to have a bad outcome now, do we? So this person feels like you're going to bring up something that's happened, right? This could definitely be for a Scorpio that has done that. You know, it's like, you know, if they come around, I'm going to be telling them about what a fucking liar they are. Excuse my language. Try not to cuss on the channel. You know, YouTube doesn't like it. Like it when we do certain things. They already sent me emails saying, you know, we're not saying not to cuss, but we're kind of getting the hint you shouldn't. Okay. So it's not censorship. No, it's not censorship. You can do it, but we're just telling you not to do it. So it is censorship or it's not censorship. No. You can just find out. I'd rather not find out. I already got 1 strike on my channel, so once you have 3, you're done. I was like, I don't want another strike. All right. So this person is worried about how you're gonna react or what you're gonna say. In other words, they're anticipating you're gonna probably bring up something that's happened. What can we expect from this person for Scorpio? Says a Tower. Maybe you were right. Oh my God. Why a Tower? Tell us more about the Tower. Why is that so significant? So we have this 4 of Pentacles again. It showed up last time here too. What causes that to happen? What causes the Tower to... What leads up to the Tower? It says an Emperor reverse. So I don't know. This seems like something this person does. Maybe this does have something to do. There's some truth in it. Clarify the Emperor. What is the Emperor? So we have the Knight of Swords reversed, and it went over the 5 of Swords here. Here's my prediction, my final prediction. I'm wary to jump to extremes here because I really don't know. But it is implying to some extent that one possibility is that, and this is just an if you know this person to get intoxicated, get drunk, or they engage in any type of drug use, or they have certain anger management problems or issues or anything around that, or they have certain behaviors about them that just kind of stick out, it's possible that this person may say something unexpectedly, right, which results in this Tower, because it's almost implying like a blow up that happens that exits. In other words, it just repeats the same outcome as last time. So this person reacts to something. Apparently you do. This person with the Knight of Swords energy, it may be a message that just comes out of nowhere. For others of you, it could also be the a potential that this person refuses to acknowledge something that irritates you. But it leads to somehow, potentially an argument. How do we avoid this? What is the solution to avoid this? So it says 5 of Pentacles. Remain out in the cold with each other. I guess disconnect from this person. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I don't know. I thought this was going to have a happy ending here, but this seems a very kind of a chaotic... This is like a reading overall for someone that was with a chaotic person or something like this. I think this person still has interest in you, but there's some issue here that I'm not sure. It's almost predicting like this person may be a little erratic, or I'm thinking will come around, but maybe their approach is not going to be the best. And yeah, whatever. I'm overthinking this. Good luck to you, Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know what else to think. Sagittarius. Hope all of you are doing great. Tell us about our person we're spying on for Sagittarius. Who is this person? And what can we know? Oh my god, I can't stand this card. Sorry, we're taking a different card. This card, it doesn't matter how I shuffle it, it just keeps coming out. So evidently, everybody has a King of Pentacles. All right, everybody. All right. Can we have a card to describe this person other than the King of Pentacles, please? Says the Queen of Wands reversed. All right, we'll take the King. This may be a person, though, that you are not taking action towards Sagittarius. Maybe you were fond of this person at one point, but no longer. This could be I don't know, a grounded person, at least at this point. All right, or in a person that wants to appear in a good, you know, in high regard. Could be a mature male of some sort. Tell us about this person that Sagittarius are not taking action towards. This person we're spying on for Sagittarius. What is this person thinking about towards Sagittarius? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. Again, suggesting that this is a Sagittarius just not being cooperative with their king here. She just had enough. Right. Seven of Cups here is a degree of either this person has a lot of thoughts going through their mind about you. A lot of possibilities. Tell us about the Seven of Cups in their mind. So we have Three of Swords. Tell us more about Seven of Cups. We have this Ten of Cups here. We'll take that. Give me one more card. Seven of Cups. We have the Lovers here. So it's almost implying that in this concoction of this person's mind, that they're reflecting on positive moments, but also heartbreak, disappointment. Their queen no longer wants them. Just threw that pentacle in the ground. Wasn't satisfied with the quality of pizza. How does Sagittarius view this person, whoever they are? The person we're spying on for Sagittarius. Says the Eight of Cups reversed. It's the first time I've seen this card in all the readings. So it is suggesting somebody that you have gone back to many times before, or at least once. And it wasn't any better the last time you went back. That's what it's saying. It's like you left with a purpose. Like, I will never do this again. And you came back around and you're like, you know what? It's exactly the same Kool-Aid as last time. So this tells me that this is not the first time you guys have got back together, whoever this person is. Looks like Bonnie and Clyde, but unfortunately Bonnie is not really having it right now with the duo. So this could also be a failed marriage of some sort that just couldn't work. Maybe you try to do it for the kids and it just couldn't work. It seems like two mature male and female that were probably trying to do some type of either it was marriage or it wasn't, but we're trying to play that role. But somewhere along the lines, the queen, as I said, didn't want to do it anymore. What is this person hiding from Sagittarius? This person we're spying on for Sagittarius. So this reading is telling us that while the motives of this person are unclear, it does tell us that they are reflecting on, I don't know, you and them definitely getting back together again. Oh, there's those little ankle biters there. We've seen this card about 500 times, so I'm going to put it aside. What is this person hiding from Sagittarius? Okay, the Star. So this person is wanting things to heal between the both of you. Why are they hiding it, though? Or communication. This person wants to communicate. So we'll take communication, because it is suggesting this is a person that wants to speak with you, but isn't. Why are they not communicating with Sagittarius? It says again, this person has a repeated theme in their reading where it's suggesting they're overthinking or overcomplicating things. With the Eight of Swords here. They're worrying way too much. This person's worrying about problems, or this is going to happen, or that's going to happen. It's never straightforward with Sagittarius. Like any time I just want some bedroom action, you know, I got to go to a courtroom to do that. It's like it's like a negotiation of like, okay, well, what am I getting for my 30 minutes? All right. You know, let's be honest, you're only gonna last 5 minutes, so I don't feel like I'm getting my time compensated. Just kidding. What can we expect from this person that we're spying on for Sagittarius? It says justice. So this person may potentially come towards you or try to make something right. And I just love how it just gave that example and it shows the justice here. It's like we got to go through the trial and error. I was just getting it from this reading and it shows up. You're the only sign that I think has had justice come out. So this reading I think was pretty clear cut here. To me, this seems like a couple of some sort that, again, was trying to make a high chance of a marriage work, or it could have been heading towards that, or maybe it was an unofficial marriage of some sort. All right. Energies seem to have been aligned, but somewhere along the lines, I don't know, it would suggest the Sagittarius kind of probably just started losing interest or faith in this connection of some sort for whatever reason. All right. This person does seem to have interest to come back in the fold, but I would think that more of it, a larger portion of that drive is fantasy oriented. Basically, I don't think this person's certain that it would happen, but there's probably nostalgia in this reading. This person is thinking about, you know, the better and not so much reflecting on the bad. It's like 2 positive, 1 negative. It's kind of like, I'm thinking about the negative, but, you know, I more want to focus on the positive. All right. Communication between the both of you could be a problem here. I think this person does want something to change or hopes something will be. If they did approach you again, it may be to try and keep things balanced. All right. All right. But in my opinion, if they were to do that, it's really just artificially trying to do that to kind of maybe make you play ball a little bit. I don't know if that would really work or not. This is a person that overthinks, overcomplicates, or worries a lot, which tells me that they do at least have a brain. All right. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. All right. But I don't know. I think your position overall in this reading is a little bit, I don't know. It kind of seems like your effort towards this person is not the greatest. Like you're not, like even if they came back around, you'd be like, yeah, I've done this before. I don't really, I'm not going to put much into it. And I think this person knows that. And that's kind of the problem here. Good luck to you. Capricorn, it is now time to do your reading. Tell about the person our Capricorns want to spy on. Who is this person and what can we know about this person? All right, so we've got the Three of Wands reversed. So this is a person that it's stalled with. It doesn't really say much more than that. Could be on a timeout with this person, or it's just you're not seeing much movement. Some of you may have waited around for this person and you haven't seen much happen yet. So it's like been an extended timeout with nothing happening. Tell us about this person that apparently it's suggesting it's not going anywhere with Capricorn. The person we're spying on for Capricorn. What is this person thinking about? So it says the Ten of Cups reversed. And what else? So evidently this person's upset, whoever they are, Capricorn, or disappointed. All right, they may feel that the pizzazz, the spark, the love is no longer with you. Why is this person depressed? Or why would it suggest that? Why? What is depressing them about? Or how is Capricorn making them depressed? The person that we're spying on for Capricorn. Come on now. So this person is wanting a new romantic beginning with you, but it's just not happening. I don't know what this person's expectation is. Either they're thinking you're going to come towards them, or maybe they try to and you reject them. All right. The Ten of Cups here it's pretty darn negative in the tarot, because it's really telling us that, you know, those emotional bonds are pretty much gone. All right. You know, emotions are really, really important when it comes to any type of connection or person, when it comes to love and romance, things like that. Because let's be honest, it's like we all say it a lot, but really and truly, it's the one driving thing that keeps you to stick around. If you just stop losing, you know, if you're losing that pizzazz for that person, you know, what ends up happening is that, you know, you can always tell when somebody is in love, because a person can literally wake up, they don't even look their best. You know, maybe their hair is bad, maybe their clothing is a bit ragged or whatever, and they still love them and still care. It's like they look past those things, right? But when somebody's not really in that, it's like they pick up on those things. Oh, God, your hair looks bad, blah, blah. You know, it's, you know, so you may be, because of that, maybe noticing more things about this person that were becoming unattractive. You know, maybe in the past you were looking past it, but not anymore. This person may be upset that you're no longer, you know, I don't know, as thrilled about them as you once were. I think this person does want a new beginning, a new chapter, or a potential for that. It's not happening. So this sounds like a rejected person, or maybe this person feels that they are rejected, or they can't go back. I don't know. How does Capricorn see this person? This person we're spying on Capricorn. How does Capricorn see them? So it says the Magician horizontal. So I'm going to say that you really don't know which way it's going with this person. So I'm going to say that you're probably on the fence about them. Which tells me that for certain Capricorn, it may not be all of you, but in my general opinion here, it's a Capricorn that does actually still consider a possibility there. It's just not likely. Maybe you're not seeing the signs from the universe, or you haven't seen enough from this person's taking action towards you to really convince you. Maybe they're spending too much time with their emotions. Just kidding. What is this person hiding from Capricorn? There's too many cards. Let's use the Crow Tarot. Person that we're spying on for Capricorn. What are they hiding from Capricorn? What is it? We got this King of Cups here. I'm going to take that. Alright, and we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's the Nine of Swords. Alright. We have a king here that's very looking for their queen. Where are you? But it is showing there is some type of stress going on. Unfortunately. I do wonder if this person, we can see, you know, there's the crow right there. Now, I'm just saying, this is not like, there's a nest here, right? And it's probably, in reality, a female crow. So it wouldn't be this male. But just hear me out here. This is probably like them feeling in some ways that maybe you're out with somebody else and it's just them. Capricorn don't want me no more, you know? Probably found somebody else, just not me. There's that king with his cup. And old Capricorn didn't really want to take their offer. This seems like somebody that's either extremely worried about rejection or feels like they are going to get rejected without even doing anything. It's like, I just know that, you know, Capricorn's not going to want me anymore. What can we expect from this person that's very pessimistic towards Capricorn? Like it's not going to go anywhere. We have the Three of Cups here. This tells me that this person, I think, may still attempt. And this is probably the only reading where I've got something like this. This person may still attempt to see if you're interested in going out for some coffee or to do something. All right, this card can talk about socializing or inviting somebody out or meeting up. Just wanting to know if you wanted to feast on my cup at all. I'm just kidding. It's most certainly, this person may attempt to try and see if, you know, you'd be interested in doing something with them. I just don't know what. All right. The only reason why they might do that is they may feel that it may be an opportunity to see if how interested you are or to gauge the situation. All right. I get the sense this is a person that probably, like I said, is alone, probably is looking to give their cup to someone. Maybe they haven't found anyone new and they're kind of reflecting back onto you, Capricorn. There seems to be a lot of this nostalgic kind of energy in the readings today. Take it or leave it, all right? This person could be a high stressor or worries a lot. Too much science. Maybe they're a bad apple, Capricorn. Aquarius. That's me. I keep saying I'm going to do like something extra for our sign, but I never do. I don't know. I have to try and remember this time to do something extra for our sign. I was like, I'm an Aquarius. Why don't I ever do anything extra for my sign? Like, that's crazy. I'm really selfish. Just kidding. Tell me about the person we're spying on for Aquarius. We have Death reversed. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this today. We've had a lot of cards, that have been repetitive, but this is slightly different. So it's talking about a person here that has either unresolved business with you, Aquarius, or something that never really closed out, all right? It could be a person that you separated with, had a timeout with, or somebody that you feel, you know, maybe it had a very strange ending where it didn't really feel conclusive that it was over, but it was over, but like based on you guys, you know, how you guys are interacting, maybe you guys weren't talking anymore. But it has that potential that there's still something unresolved about it, all right? Like the door is still kind of cracked open. What is this person that potentially has unresolved, I don't know, unresolved energy with Aquarius? What are they thinking about towards Aquarius? Person we're spying on for Aquarius. We've got this Fool here. I'm going to take the Fool. What else are they thinking about towards Aquarius? King of Wands. We have a king here. And what else? So we do have the Three of Cups here. So this is somebody that is interested in potentially wanting to come towards you, Aquarius. And we have the Fool here. That's also important. What is stopping them from coming towards Aquarius if that is their interest? What is stopping this person? Person that we're spying on for Aquarius, if they're interested in Aquarius, what is stopping them? Because that's really the only thing we need to know. It says making a choice, left or right. So like pretty much half of the readings today, it is the same energy, which is basically saying we've got a person here that wants to come back around but doesn't know if they should. All right. What is concerning this person about Aquarius? We have Chariot reversed. I'm going to take that. Suggesting this person's probably concerned about certain issues or problems that they've experienced coming back around. What is a factor that could be bothering this person? Tell us more about this Two of Wands as an obstacle. Ace of Pentacles. I think this person may question whether it's possible to start, or there's an opportunity to do so with you. How would that happen? Most likely if this is for an Aquarius that isn't talking with this person, right? Or it's been too long since you've been interacting with this person. This person may feel the opportunity to pass. Like, well, what to do? What is the barrier to the Ace of Pentacles? It says the Page here. So it's saying something about talking about it. This is also about proposing the idea. Why would that be a problem? I don't know, because I would think somebody would just, they would just say it, you know, but apparently it's saying that's an issue here. What is this person hiding from Aquarius? It says the Hierophant reversed. Tell us more about the Hierophant reversed. Why would they hide the Hierophant reversed? So we have a Queen here. What is this person's concern around this Queen and the Hierophant reversed? Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I guess we'll take that. This person has some sort of concern, Aquarius, that you're not going to be interested in a connection, or you're going to reject the idea of that. Which, again, is going back to this person not seeing the potential for an opportunity with you. I don't really know why there's... It's still, to me, in my opinion, not clear why it's saying that's a barrier. Why this person sees it as a barrier. Or it's saying, you know, the Hierophant reverse can also talk about unorthodox qualities or certain characteristics that are kind of niche or specific. This person may be worried that you're looking for something particular, like they don't have that. I'm not what Aquarius is looking for. Damn it. Is it, Aquarius, that you don't like my blinding attire? I look like lava? What's that brand? Balenciago? This could be somebody that wears a whole lot of Balenciago, and Aquarius is like, nah. What was that? How would Aquarius feel about this person if they came around? It actually says you'd be all right with it. Then why does this person worry that wouldn't be the case? Because it says they're in their mind. Come on now. Oh my God, come on. All right. It's saying that this person would be in their mind. So essentially, what do we learn from this reading, Aquarius? We've got a person here that is it's suggesting potentially overthinking things or overworrying things, all right? This is a person from the past, somebody that, like I said, the door is probably still creaked open a little bit, all right? Or there's some sort of energy that's suggesting it's unfinished in some ways, all right? Does this person have interest? It suggests that in their thoughts that, yes, they are thinking favorable things towards you, all right? How that looks in reality, who knows, all right? But what this person's problem is, they don't see some sort of opportunity. What the criteria for that is and how they see that is going to be different for everyone. But this person seems to see like a roadblock almost. Like it's like Aquarius isn't going to be open to me. Or they're imagining things that aren't really true. All right. It does suggest this person's in their mind a lot. Or they're overthinking or overcomplicating something. All right. it actually says from your side it would be reasonable if this person came around. But that doesn't mean to say that you'd be arms wide open. It's just saying you wouldn't be like worst case scenarios this person's imagining. What can we expect from this person that we're spying on for Aquarius? So it says the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and it went over the Queen again. Why is the Wheel of Fortune reversed? Oh, come on now. Why is the Wheel of Fortune reversed? It says Six of Pentacles reversed. Well, that's not favorable. How does that relate to this person that's spying on for Aquarius? It says, okay, so essentially it's saying that, unfortunately, it doesn't suggest that this person's going to do much. It's not going to go well here. Where you want this person to give here, and it's saying this person won't do that. What is the barrier? Tell us what is the biggest barrier? That causes this person to hold back. What is the biggest barrier? It says Wheel of Fortune reversed again. This is like a person that may feel like it's just not going to go in their favor. I don't really know what else to say here, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, here's the positive. It suggests they still have interest in you, great. But I can't really seem to rule out why they have such a block when it comes to approaching you. It just seems like they see it like it's an obstacle they can't overcome, or like it's not going to go in their favor, or it's not going to go well for them, or you're going to reject them. There's a lot of negativity with this person, or they have a mindset that's telling them that it's just a waste of time, even though they want it. All right. What don't we know about this person for Aquarius? It says Judgment reversed. It says this person, again, is very uncertain about themselves or their direction. What's causing that? What is causing that? It says stuff from the past. All right, well, we're not digging into that. All right, so this is a person that I think may have problems. I don't know, or when they get themselves into the problems, they sometimes don't know how to resolve it. I just can't really see whoever this person is as being someone that's very decisive. All right, even though it says it here, I just can't see that energy. All right, it seems like they have to have like every green light there to go forward with it. Otherwise, they don't. What is considered a green light to them? I don't know. All right. Good luck to you, Aquarius. That's what I got for you. All right. I don't expect much from this person. Or I wouldn't. Or they're just stalling. Pisces. All right. As always, you are the last sign. So let's do this. Tell me about the person we're spying on for Pisces. The sign of Pisces. Who is this person? What can we know? What can I know? What can Pisces know about this person? It says the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this may have been a person that potentially did come around, but it never amounted to anything. It could have been a missed opportunity. Maybe they did come around at some point, or you may be still communicating with this person, who knows. But it's talking about something fell through here. What is this person thinking about when it comes to Pisces? The person we're spying on for Pisces? Says they're on the fence right now. We've got the Two of Swords energy. There's a degree of uncertainty with them. Something is plaguing them. Again, the moon energy is here too. So this person's very uncertain about something. It's highlighting this. So this person may be wondering if it was the right decision to pass up on an opportunity or something like that. Perhaps this could be I would think this would align with a situation where it could have been a person that you're interacting with, Pisces, that left prematurely, or I don't know, was I wouldn't say playing hard to get, but could have been somebody that was just giving you a very wishy-washy answer or something. Maybe it turned you off for some of you, or some of you lost interest. There seems to be a degree of doubt with this person's energy. Excuse me. This energy also kind of seems consistent with somebody that's reflecting on the choices made. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe, you know, like second guessing themselves. How does Pisces see this person that we're spying on for Pisces? You may feel this person does not love you at all. It says the King of Cups reversed. Or you may feel this person's emotionally cold. They're robotic. The Tower here too. I might take that. For some of you, may have had a blowout with this person. You know, maybe you just felt like their interest was aligned elsewhere, or they stopped caring. What is this person hiding from Pisces? This is the Page of Swords reversed. Why would they hide that? Well, I don't like whatever this person's hiding here. I don't like being drama-filled on these readings, but it is possible in this context that this person may have done things or had behavior that was quite negative here. All right, the Page of Swords reverse can talk about, it can be a bit of a bastard card in certain cases, all right? And it's going to the Ten of Swords here, suggesting with the Page of Swords, when it's reversed, it can talk about like irrational mindsets, immaturity. It can talk about doing things, you know, like getting revenge or being spiteful back or bad behavior, you know, and there's a high revenge component here, all right? The problem with the page in the tarot is like they don't really have the best regulation of their emotions, right? The king is supposed to, I mean, again, not in all contexts, but the king and the queen are supposed to have in the tarot more emotional control because it's showing wisdom and maturity. The pages, it's not. So it's saying that maybe this person may have a side of them that gets the best of them, all right? It may have caused some issues. This person seems to be hiding that. Like maybe they don't want to admit it. Why does this person feel the need to hide that from Pisces? Because this person wants to be portrayed in a stable light, it's suggesting. In other words, they don't want you to see them in that side. All right? Because what it's saying is the direct opposite of what I just told you. I'm not really like that at all. And don't you dare ask me about it. Because I mean, we can discuss it over dinner. I really am a changed person. Just kidding. Maybe this person has a side of them that I don't know. This person seems, you know, the hiding portion of this reading is not always supposed to be bad, but in some cases it can. It seems like this person may have a side to them that they just don't want you to see. How would Pisces feel about this person if they came around? Says the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you might entertain it. What is the reason? No, I can't ask that. Either you would entertain it or you may see it as a sign of this person trying to move things forward, which you would be correct. But I more see it as that you would be open to it. Potential progress. What would be Pisces' concerns of this person? So this Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Some of you may feel that you have to be cautious around this person. You may also be suspicious of if this person is going to be truly fair and balanced or being truthful with you. So the Justice is going to represent typically anything that's karmically aligned, balanced. All right. So obviously, naturally, lying, deceiving, and all that stuff does not fit with the energy when it's operating. So it's really, I'm not really sure what to make of this reading here. Definitively, Pisces, it seems like this is a person that does unfortunately have some side of them that may not be good. The only thing that I see as most negative is this, because it's really showing two sides. And whenever someone's trying to do something like that, it's just that, two-faced, all right? Which, you know, any type of like deception like that can be negative. I don't care how little or big it is, all right? It's showing some type of devious behavior when that happens, all right? And the fact that it's suggesting you'd be cautious to it, yeah, I don't know. But I still don't even really know what this person's motive or interest is to you. Tell us about the person we're spying on for Pisces. What is their overall interest towards Pisces? Is there any interest? What is their motive? To start something or make it happen with you, right? Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost suggesting like their intentions are good. I don't know. You're going to have to be the judge in this one, Pisces. It's anyone's guess. I don't really think this person's going to... It's showing them heavily in their mind. They're undecided. All right. It suggests like a Pisces also is cautious to this person because you may feel like they're not really emotionally, like romantically interested in you. Okay. The King of Cups when it's reversed can be somebody that acts sometimes like they are, but they're not really, it's like, say, I love you, but it's like very, you don't really believe it. It's like something like that. All right. What this person's true motive is still, like I said, for me, is the most curious part of this reading. Because I just don't really, I'm like, why would they want that, Or what are they trying to get at? All right. If they're hiding this, then they're obviously hiding something else. Anyways, good luck to you, Pisces. That's what I got for you.